Hi guys, welcome to another video. Here we will be taking a look at the Forex Renko Zoomer trading strategy. The screen you're looking at is supposedly the original website from where you were supposed to buy this trading system. As you can see, the charts and the indicators and a bit of text, and you also have the buy now button. But unfortunately, when you click on this, it does not allow you to purchase. It's a broken link, so that's the sad part. But having said that, please read the article which is in the link below, and you can see how you can download the indicator and the trading template and use this on your trading MT4 trading system. Okay, so before we get started, we can take a look at the files that are available in this folder. So you have the indicators, where you have three indicators: Forex Renko Zoomer indicator, the newsreader, and the Renko original chart indicator. And following this, you also have the template file that you can add. So once you move all this to your MT4 folder, the next step is to open up a chart. So make sure you select it to a short-term chart like the 15-minute time frame. This is your USD CHF, and once you have your base chart ready, just move the Renko original chart indicator onto the chart screen. And here you only have to make two changes. The first is the Renko box size. By default it is set to 5 pips, but you could set to 10, 20, or whatever you're interested in. The other change that you will need to make is the Renko time frame itself. You can select an offline time frame of 11, 9, 7, 3, so on and so forth. Leave the rest of the settings as is. Make sure that your wicks are set to true. The Renko box offset to 0 basically means that it shows you all the round number levels, and it starts from a base value of 1. So once you add this, click OK. Wait for a second or two, and then you will see this comment showing up which says open offline USD CHF M11. So once you see that, click on File and click on Open Offline, and here you will see that all your offline charts are listed. So scroll down to the USD CHF M11, and within this box you can see that we have 2627 bars, and click OK. And this is your median Renko chart that is formed. Now there are two ways to load up the template. One is you can just drag and drop the indicators, or you can load the template. Let's take a look at the first method. So you would need to move the newsreader indicator onto the chart. This is a third-party indicator, as you can see, and apparently this is an older version, so it doesn't quite work. It's a blank screen, so you don't really need to waste your time with the newsreader indicator. If you're interested, you could search online and download the most up-to-date version of the news indicator if you read it. The most important indicator, of course, is the Forex Renko Zoomer indicator. You again drag and drop. No changes required here unless you are familiar with this trading system and you want to try out different settings. Set most of the settings to true so that you get alerts, bars, and the arrows. And here you can see that USD CHF Renko Zoomer signal up. So let's look at the second method. You can click on template and click on Renko Zoomer template, and this is how you get it. Pardon the SAR, I will come to that shortly. So this is how your Forex Renko Zoomer template looks like. Let's take a look at the buy and sell signals. So you get a sell signal when you see this down arrow pointing, and the idea is that you go short when you see this, and likewise you take a buy signal when you see the arrow pointing upwards, and the idea is that you go long when the arrow appears. If you ask me, trading blindly based on these arrows doesn't really work. The only time it works is when you have a strong trend in the market. But as you know, when you're trading real time, I don't really know what's going to happen. So for example, it is quite possible that we have price right here, and I'm not sure whether the trend is going to the upside or below. So at this point in time, it is quite risky to take a long or a short signal at this point. So having said that, the next question you might have is how exactly do you use the Forex Renko trading Renko Zoomer trading system? Well, one of the ways that I use this or have tried with this method is to make use of price action trading, and let me show you how that works. Here I have a bit of an uptrend going on, and if I use the trend line method, I can see that price action has evolved nicely here, and then we have a price moving to the downside. And remember that it is exactly at this level that you also had the down arrow pointing. Call it a coincidence, but this doesn't happen all the time. So basically what you have now is a short position because of the trend line break, and also a short position signaled by the Forex Renko Zoomer indicator. So once I have this set up and confirmed, what I would do is I would place a pending short order here and maybe set my stop loss to just a couple of bars above. And eventually what you can see is price moves around a bit here and then starts to crash through. And here you can see the price has fallen to the 1:1 risk reward ratio and 1:2 risk reward ratio. Let me just see where this low was formed. So the low here is 0.89551 and we had 0.8955. So yes, price kind of almost barely touched around this level before bouncing back. But basically this is to show you how you can expand on using the your own technical analysis and trying to make the system work a bit better. Another example here, let's see what's cooking. So I have my trend line to the downside, so I would be looking for a buy signal. So here I have price completely closing outside, and if I set my fib levels here, you can see that price nicely rises to the first take profit level and then moves around here before falling all the way back. Now with this method, obviously it goes without saying that you need to move your stop loss to break even once your first target level is set up. Prior to this video, I was also looking at a couple of examples, and here is something I've taken a position on. So you can see that we have a long position here based on the same method. So I've had this median Renko bar closing completely outside, and I've set my stop loss here. You also have a confirmation signal for buy, and I'm hoping that price would move from the current level of 1.2075 to 1.2150. Okay, so this is how your setup would look like, and hopefully if price does reach this level, then I would be moving my stop loss to the break-even level and have the rest of the trade play out. Besides this, you can also make use of other tools like the parabolic SAR, for example. That is a good way to trail your stop loss instead of making use of fixed take profit levels. Besides parabolic SAR, you can also make use of the ATR stop or any other indicator that you fancy. So guys, I hope this video is useful, and also the ideas that I've given out. Hopefully this will help you to trade better when using the Forex Renko Zoomer trading strategy. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time there is a new video that I publish. Thank you very much, and wishing you a happy and a profitable trading day ahead. Bye-bye.